This stool collection device has been developed to make it easier and safer to retain or collect stool or feces prior to taking samples for various tests, but primarily for colorectal or bowel screening programs. As can be seen, this device fits neatly into a typical screening kit. It can also be supplied flat-packed for use in hospitals, clinics, and for home use in pharmacies. It is a simple design and is made from water-soluble paper which has been tested and certified to meet and exceed technical, environmental, and safety standards. When opened, you will see it has a simple mechanism for easy assembly. The joints are made top and bottom by simply inserting the tab into the cutout, as so. When assembled, the device is now ready to place in the toilet, but before using it, as in all stool sampling, don't forget to urinate first. This prevents contamination and spoiling of test results. The assembled device is placed into the toilet, as so. For this demonstration, we have used a substance that simulates stool or feces, both in density and water content. The amount we are using is about 1.5 pounds, which is well above the average weight of stool produced. Up to this point, we have emphasized the use of this device as part of a bowel screening program for home use, and you can see how easy it is to do so. The human waste is held in the confines of the toilet, not in your hand, and certainly not in any food utensil which could end up back in the food chain. But there is another very important application of this product, and that is in hospitals, not just for testing for bowel or colorectal cancer, but for other tests, for bacteria, viruses, parasites, etc. Presently, the procedure in hospitals requires the patient to produce stool in a ward toilet, using, for example, a pulp container. This container has to be carried through the ward to what is called a sluice room for test sampling and disposal. With our Flushaway device, this rather undignified and risky routine will no longer be required. The nurse can take a small test sample within the confines of the ward toilet and simply flush the remains away. No more need for nurses to be carrying human waste through wards and exposing patients and others to infections. This is stool collection made safe, easy, and more dignified. This is stool collection at its best, as you will see in the remainder of the video. With the sticks provided, a sample can then be taken and applied to the test card. When sampling is complete, the sticks can be thrown into the toilet and all can simply be flushed away. No mess, no fuss, no risks. And finally, this video clip demonstrates just how readily our Flushaway stool collector material breaks down when flushed away. Two pieces of material of equal sizes are used as examples. On the left is a piece of normal, non-soluble paper, and on the right, a piece cut out from our Flushaway stool collector. Each piece is put into a glass of cool water. With a slight agitation to simulate the flushing process, it can be seen that the Flushaway paper readily breaks down and disperses, whilst the normal piece of paper stays intact and will remain that way for a long time. Unlike so many other products that are flushed away down a toilet, which should not be, this highlights the environmentally friendly properties of the material used for a Flushaway stool collector.